Another year has gone by, another year of good movies, but we'll get to those later. We all know the saying, save the best for last. That's what I'm doing right now. I just want to, get rid of all the negativity of the bad movies out of the way, so I could end the years talking about good movies. So now, top 10 worst movie of 2018. Let's go. And if you're new to my channel, I just want to give you a heads up. I'm not a movie critic, right? I just love movies and I watch movies and I review them. I'm not a movie critic. I don't go out and see all the movies. So some of the worst of the year is not going to be on this list just because I haven't seen them. Without any further ado, kicking things off at number 10 is Venom. Now Venom is a really weird movie. It's not a good movie. It's really poorly made. The writing is horrible. And I know I did say that I enjoyed the movie in my review. I enjoyed it for all the wrong reasons. Tom Hardy had the time of his life making this movie, but the audience definitely did not watching it. At number 9 we have The Predator. The Predator, in my review I said The Predator is an okay movie. It's not bad, it's not horrible, it's fine, it's okay. And that is true. The Predator is okay. And that's my biggest problem with this movie. It's just okay. It should have been an incredible movie. It's a Predator movie made by Shane Black. How? How is it just okay? The script is stupid. The characters are uninteresting. They have some cool action sequences, but that's about it. The Predator might not be the worst movie of 2018, but it is definitely the most disappointed I have ever felt walking out of the movie theater in a long, long time. At number 8, for a really similar reason to The Predator, Pacific Rim Uprising. My God. Okay, listen, I know it's not easy to replace Guillermo del Toro. It is almost impossible. So going in, I just wanted to be entertained. I just wanted a simple monster versus robot, just an entertaining sci-fi movie. And even though the last fight, the final battle between the kaiju and the Jaegers, it was cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very cool. Everything else though, leading up to that was John Boyega tried his best to be funny, to be charismatic, but everything just kind of fell flat. And if they do make a third movie, I'm not really looking forward to it. At number 7, we have The Equalizer 2. Now, if you show me this movie without telling me who directed it, I would never have guessed that this movie was directed by Antoine Fuqua. This man is one of my favorite directors of all time. He is super, super talented and versatile. He could tackle all the genres and make a good-ass movie. That is not the case with The Equalizer 2, which is really shocking because he got to work with his favorite actors and one of my favorite actors of all time, Denzel Washington. And the sequel just lost all the charm, all the badassery, and all the heart that the first movie has. Instead, we have a really messy and predictable story. At number 6, we have Rampage. Rampage is a video game movie starring The Rock, and somehow it was really, really boring. Similar to Pacific Rim Uprising, the final battle is, again, cool. Really entertaining stuff. But everything leading up to that is boring, predictable, unnecessary, and sometimes even cringy. The supporting cast, except for Jeffrey Dean Morgan, just look bored, like they do not want to be there. And I can't really blame them because their characters are super, super boring. But The Rock is still cool. I still love The Rock. If he runs for president, I'll probably vote for him, but dude, just stop making these movies, man. Like, at the number 5 spot, we have yet another giant monster movie in The Meg. A lot of people like The Meg, and that's fine. The movie is stupidly fun. When you're making a movie where Jason Statham is fighting a giant shark, know what you are. You are a silly ass movie. Don't try to take yourself seriously. But that's what they did. They took themselves way too seriously at times, and it's hard to have fun with The Meg. Some say that this movie could have been a lot better had they went for an R rating, But I disagree. The script was so bad that I don't care what rating this movie is, it's still gonna suck. Coming up at number 4, we have Fahrenheit 451. Now, many of you might not have even heard about this movie. This is a straight-to-TV, an HBO movie. Their source material is one of the best sci-fi novel ever written, and somehow the movie is super, super bland. It's so bland. There's nothing. Coming out of Black Panther, there was a lot of hype surrounding the actor Michael B. Jordan. He is a fantastic actor, but he was really bad in this movie. He tried. Like, him and Michael Shannon, they tried their best, but the writing was just so horrible, and the movie is just like, there's nothing that happens that excites me. At number 3, we have a straight-to-Netflix movie in Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle. This is the second part of the 3-part anime series on Netflix that Toho and Netflix are doing together. And the first one, I thought the first one was okay. It was a 6 out of 10 in my book, and there was a lot of interesting things that they set up, and I was looking forward to this movie. But, no. From a Godzilla fan, just no. That was not a Godzilla movie. Matter of fact, I think I have a better title for this movie. It's not, you shouldn't call it Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle, because that's barely in the movie. Boring human characters, boring romance, a story that I give no fucks about, and Godzilla sometimes shows up. That's the real title for this movie. Coming up at number 2, we have yet another Netflix movie. My God, what is it with all these Netflix movies that are so bad? A little romance movie called The Kissing Booth. Now, I did not want to watch this movie, but I was forced to do so by a friend who was visiting from Italy. So thank you for that, Bella. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did laugh quite a bit watching it. I mean, it's not a comedy. It has some jokes, but it's not a comedy. But I laugh at the romance, or should I say the attempt to be romantic. It's so freaking bad. Like, what? These teens romance movie, that's like, this movie belongs to like the early 2000s, the late 90s. Like, nobody make these movies anymore. Like, what are you doing? Like, I seriously went, you have got to be kidding me, at least 10 times. I could not finish the movie in one sitting. That's just how bad it is. And here it is, folks. The worst movie, or should I say my least favorite movie of 2018. The number 1 spot goes to The Wrinkle in Time. I cannot describe just how bored I was watching this movie. I just feel bad for Ava DuVernay. Like, she put her heart and soul into making it. Like, if you follow her on social media, she talks about this movie like she talks about her child. But everything from the directing, the writing, even the actings, I know it sounds a bit harsh because most of them are kids and they're still learning. Like, I am still learning how to act, but my God, it is painful to watch. And some of these casting are just questionable. Like, who cast Oprah as this like fairy, like a giant fairy, like a giant Oprah is in this movie? And let me tell you something, she cannot act. I love Oprah. I think she's awesome, but my God, she is not a good actor. And the same thing could be said about like half of these casts. So there you have it, guys, my top 10 worst movie of 2018. I would love to hear, like, what is your list? What is your, comment down below your list. I would love to see it. Happy New Year to you all, and with that being said, I'll see you soon.